Malacca, dubbed the Historic State, is a state in Malaysia located in the southern region of the Malay Peninsula. This beautiful state had once been colonized by the Portuguese, Holland, Japanese, and British, shaping and affecting the state's identity and architecture. A fascinating fact about its architecture is the unique combination of buildings. Here, we see the famous long and narrow Malacca townhouse where the Babas and Nyonyas lived in the past. As one of the premium trading emporium during the 15th century, Malacca has its unique range of shophouses that could be traced during the Dutch era. Interesting business premises could be found in rural areas. Some are heavily ornamented to signify wealth during the olden days, while others are seen with less ornamentation, styled to suit its surrounding environment. Over the years, the government established a district known as Little India. You will notice traditional column patterns made with colored mosaic situated in front of each shophouse, which brings blessings upon the people. Unique materials adorn the facade of the buildings in Malacca, including Holland bricks and porcelain tiles. In 1953, the Gan Hong He market was built to accommodate the needs of the people, even until now. People of different races come together as a community through culture and food. Bukit China means China Hill. Situated in the southeast of Malacca, it consists of 3 hills: Bukit China, Bukit Tempurong, and Bukit Gedong. It is the oldest and largest traditional Chinese cemetery outside mainland China, with 500 years of history. It covers an area of 106 acres, but only 104 acres remain after the British government built roads along the foothills. There are more than 12,500 graves on the hill, of which 60 are Muslim tombs. Our first site is located at the peak of Bukit China. A pathway made of concrete steps with handrails shape the main circulation of visitors leading towards our site, allowing people of all ages to scale the contours of the hill with ease. The terrain of our site consists of a flat open ground sloping down along the sides. Trees and greeneries are dotted along the border of our site. One of the most prominent fruit trees seen there is the pong pong tree, also known as sea mango. It is poisonous and inedible. There is a bodiless grave set up in the center of our site by a Hokkien company to assure the prosperity of their business. Being at the peak of the hill, the first site provides visitors with the view of the Malacca city center. Concrete pillars are seen lining the sides of the slope, which believed to have been from the olden days, acting as a fence to prevent sheep and cattle from entering the grave. It also shows how they defined and marked spaces during that time. The flat terrain of Site 1 makes it suitable for communal activities to be held. An annual event held here is the Bukit China 3399 cultural event hosted by the Malacca Chinese Assembly Hall. People of all ages gather to commemorate the 9th day in the 9th lunar month. Another purpose of the festival is to promote the heritage preservation of Chinese graveyards in Bukit China. Our second site is located halfway up the hill, accessible through the same walkway as our first site. Upon arriving the site, visitors will be engulfed by the soothing ambience of greenery as treetops shield the sun, providing shade which cools down the pathway significantly. Site 2 also has a flat, grassy terrain with trees encircling the boundary of our site. The terrain then slopes upwards towards the southeast area of our site, with a few ancient graves located there. Tour guides would normally lead tourists around the grave during the tour. Although it is an open space, it is seldom used by the community for any activities. For some reason, it has the largest flat land area with no graves situated there. Towards the northwest of the site, the terrain slopes downwards, facing a basketball court and a canteen below. With the site opening up towards the sky, the sun beats down mercilessly in the afternoon. The third site is located at the Malacca Chin Woo Athletic Association, among the shop houses of Jalan Bukit China. It is established in the year 1932 with hopes to build up the spirit of sportsmanship, morality, and wisdom. The facade of the building blends in with its surrounding context. However, the sheer massing of the building does create a statement in contrast to its neighboring developments. This two-story building provides a place for participants to gather for recreational activities during the weekdays. A basketball court is situated here as well, a place for youngsters to gather and promote healthy competition. An open area with some furnishings is situated in the ground floor of the building, facing the basketball court. It is a friendly lounge for visitors to take a break and, most importantly, provide shading from the hot sun. A few storerooms are situated at the ground floor, a place for storing equipment and miscellaneous items of the association. A flight of concrete steps at the south of the building lead up to the second floor, where an open hall is situated. It provides an indoor space for participants to carry out their training sessions. Windows lining the side of the space allow light penetration, as well as providing a view towards the basketball court and streets below. Wooden panels are used as the main material, with louvered windows allowing controlled ventilation. Overhangs lined with zinc sheets are vital to cool down air entering the space.